All right, let's cold start the 84 Camaro. It's been sitting about 2 weeks. Got no choke. She don't like to start with no choke, so you gotta hold your foot in it. So anyway, you might be wondering why I'm digging my Camaro out of the storage unit at you might be wondering why I'm digging the Camaro out of the storage unit in the end of January at 36 degrees because Mustang machine broke. Mustang machine is not broken beyond driving. It's not undrivable, but it's annoying to drive, and I don't know if it's good to drive it right now. So I'll touch more on that later, but I figured I'd throw a minty cold start in here on a 84 Camaro with no choke. And it's just funny that Camaro's got to save the day. I can't talk too much shit on the Mustang though. That car's been great to me. But we're cold. And look at that, 0 RPMs. So my foot's still in it. I'm not going to be able to back my foot out of it for a few more seconds. And there it is. That'll stay running. But I'm still going to give it a little bit of time to warm up. Take all my shit out of my pockets here. Car's got no place to store anything either other than the console, and that's pretty much full. So, all right, give me a second. All right, so there we are driving down Bridge Street, New Cumberland, PA. Ooh, where the roads have holes in them, everyone. You have to dodge all the manholes. West Shore Movie Theater. Camaro saves the day. I'm just glad there's no road salt out right now. And still cold on the temperature needle. I think we're gonna stop by our trusty friend Chris's house and see what he's doing with the Firebird. I heard he's doing something special and minty to that car. So we should be there in 10 minutes. Figure I'll just take you for a ride right now. Overdrive. Smiley Mart. Familiar, don't it? All right, let's see what this guy's got going on at Testa Speed Shop. I'm gonna have to use his light because I want to check my antifreeze level and and some other things under the hood. Hey, wait a second. There's no birthday party in here.
No birthday party?
No.
Why is there supposed to be?
I don't know. That's what they told me.
You're hoping for strippers and
Yeah, strippers and all kinds of goodies.
all kinds of cool stuff like that.
So what the hell is all that?
It's a new skin. Replace the old skin.
Look, there's some fancy wall art right there.
Yeah, more wall art to go with it.
Let's see what you got going on here. You putting a trailer hitch on this thing? Oh no, weight reduction.
Yeah. Fender flare time.
Fender flare time.
Yeah, wide body.
Wide body.
That's what they call it now. Instead of fender flares, they call it wide body.
Wide body.
Yeah. I think fender flare sounds cooler.
I'm gonna finish letting that warm up outside because it's not there yet. I don't want to check the antifreeze level and shit. I got antifreeze pooling on the intake like it's been doing.
Oh, from that stupid thermostat housing.
Yeah, thermostat housing's leaking and it's just pulling antifreeze, so I gotta check the recovery tank.
You got chrome on it.
Yeah.
Even with the O-rings, you know, got the trunk drop off.
Oh yeah, I see that. There you go.
Got it tacked on there.
Well, if you want to see this, go check out his channel. You know how to find him, Test to Speed Shop.
Yeah.
He's been uploading on this like twice a week on all the progress he's made, if you haven't seen it already.
Trying to anyways. But yeah, it's a slow road. It's getting there.
All right, this is what I was talking about, the antifreeze pooling. Right in there. So I want to see what's in the recovery tank. Low. Let's see what our temperature is. She's low. I'm gonna have to add to it. See what we got here. We're only at 180 degrees. Shut the fan off. This thing does like to run really cool when the fan's on, and unfortunately the fan's not on. This thing will just overheat and go into meltdown mode. Ask me how I know. So I'm gonna shut the fan off for a minute and let it pick up some temperature. And let me squeeze that upper radiator hose and see if the thermostat's even opened on this thing. Nope. Thermostat's not even open, so let me warm this thing up by shutting the fan off and let the thermostat open, and we'll see where that recovery tank goes. Alright, so we're back on the road. The car did need antifreeze. She was down pretty low. That's all topped off. Power steering's alright. That's topped off. I'm about half a quart of oil low. And we're just getting on the highway here. I'm heading over to Riley's house. I've got to play musical cars at his house. We got to wire up the transmission on his 69 Electra and push that outside. And we got to push the red trash Camaro up to the house, up to the barn. And I'm gonna have to power wash that engine compartment. Watch, this car in front of me is not gonna know how to get on the highway, but it doesn't matter because there's a big 18-wheeler up there anyway. I gotta power wash the engine compartment on the red trash Camaro because I got my AC delete box coming in the mail, and that thing's not gonna adhere to the firewall with all the grease, dirt, and crud that we got going on there. So I'll see you guys when I get over to Riley's house. Oh, let's see. Here's the problem with Mustang. We got our trusty e-brake engaged. That usually resides behind the seat right there. All right, this was a short throw shifter, and you can see that the it's actually against the CD player. And now you gotta drive with the radio off, because every time you shift gears, this pushes buttons. That'd be first, neutral, second, third, against the radio, fourth, fifth, and reverse is way over here. What happened was I was driving to work like I normally do, and I wanted to go back into my parking spot. I went for a reverse, which is normally here, and it went, well, it's normally here, and it went way back. And this just feels like dead weight, the shifter right now. It's just dead. No gear engagement. I thought I broke the car, but it was drivable, and it still drives. It's just a nuisance to drive, and I made it home with the car, but I parked it. I'm like, I'm not playing with that until I get it fixed. I'm gonna have to pull the bezel out and then see if there's an adjustment. There's set screws that are in there that could have backed out, which I highly doubt that's the problem. It seems more along the lines of maybe a plastic bushing broke, and I'm gonna have to get in and investigate. If it's a broken bushing, I'll replace it and get the car back on the road. But until it warms up a little bit, or I get the motivation to do so, I'm just gonna keep driving that. Unless it snows and they put down salt, then I'll just ride to work with my dad, because we work at the same place. All right, now back to the red trash Camaro. I got my motor mounts came in. I needed these lower motor mounts, frame mounts, whatever you want to call them. I needed these for an Oldsmobile. You can see in the Cutlass, which is still sitting here without an engine, I needed ones just like those that bolt to the frame. We are going to weld these into the Camaro, but these are identical to what's in the Cutlass right there. So I got these off a guy on I know from an Oldsmobile page for $35. He sent these to me. Now look how brand new and minty these are. Let me give you some light. These are like brand new, but get this, they're factory originals out of a 70, and they've been powder coated, which it's a shame really that I have to buzz all this powder coating off the edges to weld these in. If you didn't see my other videos as to why I'm welding these in and not bolting them in, it's a whole charade of, I would have to drill new holes in the frame, I'd have to drop the lower control arms, take the springs out just to get up in there to bolt these in. So that car's a pile of trash, hence red trash, and I'm not doing that. So these will get welded into the car. And then in this box right here, I've got two of these boxes. There's a motor mount in each one of them. These are Olds mounts that we had left over from Dad's wagon when we put the 455 in. His mounts were in good shape in the wagon, so we never put the brand new mounts in. We've just been sitting on them for today's rainy day. So I got brand new uppers. I got those minty factory lowers that have been powder coated. I ordered this off of eBay. It's an eBay special. Who knows how well it'll bolt up. But it's an AC delete box for that 3rd gen Camaro. And it's not that terrible feeling of a product. I mean, it's just plastic. But after tax and shipping and out the door off of eBay, this thing cost me $28. I mean, how could you go wrong? It doesn't, I'll make it fit. And I'm just gonna go ahead and silicone it to the firewall. Just stick it on there. Unlike my fiberglass one that I got from Classic Industries or wherever that came from that's on the Cutlass, that guy right there, that AC delete box cost like $100. So we got that. Now I came up with, in whatever stupor, a really awesome idea for the Camaro. Since I have that 13-pound cowl hood for it, I think it's a 2-inch cowl. I was like, man, that's gonna be boring. There's gonna be nothing under there. And then I got to thinking. This is off of my old 81 Trans Am I sold to Riley's dad. These are my broken turbo lights. They came in the trunk of the 81 when I bought it. Minty. So I'm actually gonna put these under, I'm gonna bolt them to the firewall underneath the cowl. So, and I'll hook them up. I have a wiring harness to make this work, where it comes with adjustable vacuum switches, so you can make this light bar light up in increments at whatever vacuum pounds per square inch you want. And I mean, it's a useless piece of trash at this point. I've been sitting on those for over 10 years because you can't do anything with them. They're no good, they're broken. But now I have a purpose for them. And that's what they would look like when they're normally in a car, even though you can't see in the dark. But how many houses in a 100-mile radius have a set of these turbo lights? Not only that one on that car, that broken set, but also have another set right here. This is worth cash. I bought this off of eBay a long time ago for my 81 before I sold it. Now, the thing about those light bars are, they made more turbo cars than they made light bars by accident. So they made sure that all the pace cars got the light bars first. Because these are Y84 VIN code special edition cars, you have to load them up with all the options they come with. They made sure all 5,700 of these pace cars came with those lights. And after that, they used the rest of the lights up. And the rest of the cars, after the lights were done, got a black block-off plate. So, now they did make these for 80 and 81. That's an 80. They ran out of light bars in 80. I think for the 81 year, next year, I think they made enough light bars. I'm not sure. But I'm just saying, how cool is that you got them on that car? We got a set right here. We got a broken set right there. How many, as rare as these are, how many houses do you know of that have them? 3 of them.
I need another picture for the eBay listing. Picked out the broken one.
Yes, these are for sale. We're putting them on eBay right now because when I bought these, they didn't make reproduction ones. Now there's a company called TTA Performance that's selling brand new ones that are made out of metal, not fragile plastic that just crumble like this if you slam the hood too hard. But that being said, I'm glad that I never threw these in the trash back in 2012 when I bought that car and I hung on to them, because now I finally have a use for them.
By the way,
I'm filming here. What do you want?
we have over 60 people fighting. I'm trying to get in our group.
That's good. So,
Tell about that.
not right now. I will then. So as to the 455 and the Cutlass that's still sitting here, it's winter time. I can start doing something with it now. 455 is in the bag. Nice valve covers. They used to be chrome. I painted them. And don't let the camera fool you. They are not blue. They're actually teal. Just the camera can't get that color. But I got my heads back from the machine shop. They're in the bags here. I had these sent out because right when I was about to put them on the motor, I was brake cleaning them to clean them up, and I noticed brake cleaner was seeping past the valves into the combustion chamber. And I told Chris about it, and he's like, "Oh, that's not good." So I sent them out to my machine shop, and $268 later, I get them back. So now those can go on that engine, and maybe that car will be on the road in the summer. And just in case anybody's wondering, just because I'm working on so many third gens right now at once, how many do I have my hands in? A black one, a red one, a blue one at Kyle's house, a gray one. This is not becoming third gen garage, even though the Cutlass is currently sitting on some Sport Coupe third gen front wheels and some Z28 back wheels with slicks. This is still, I repeat, this is still not third gen garage. So yeah, even though the Cutlass is sitting on Camaro wheels, ooh, I got those for free, and I got those for $50, the 2 rear Z28 slick wheels. Yes, it's not third gen garage, it's just I'm using third gen wheels as jack stands right now. The Kragers I used to have on the Cutlass, I sold those to Riley. Those are currently on a 72 Skylark, those wheels and tires, and I have 2 15x8 deep dish Krager's right here for the back of the car, and I have brand new in the box, brand new 15x7 Krager's for the front. Whoa. So yeah, the Cutlass is going to be going back on Krager's. I got to get tires for it, and mount and balance them, and put them on the car. And I'm not going to do that right now since the car is just sitting here, laid up in storage, pretty much. So those are my 3rd gen jack stands, whether you like it or not. So I think that's going to wrap this video up. Camaro saved the day from the blue oval. You know, Mustang failed, even though it didn't fail catastrophically, which is good. Mustang's down. I got the Camaro out. Today is February 1st, middle of winter time. I got a nice car out. I know for a fact people want to see this thing get done and get on the road, and that is coming. It's just, that's coming in time. I got to put my heads on the engine and then get the 4-speed problems figured out. I got the Muncie 4-speed for it. There's nothing really wrong with that transmission that I'm aware of yet. I don't think there's going to be anything wrong with it. It's just right now I'm having issues getting the correct rods that connect the shifter to the transmission. The rods that I have right now are eclipsing the speedometer cable hookup for the tranny, and I will not drive a car without a speedometer. I've done it. I don't enjoy it. I'm not worried about having a speedometer for ticket or cop purposes. I want the speedometer to ensure me that I'm going the speed I think I'm going, because I have a big problem with cars in front of me that aren't doing the speed limit. And before I go too far down that road of people not doing the speed limit and I know that they're holding me up, I want to justify it before I go down a gear and go around them. So that's that issue on its own. I have the Cutlass battery right here, the genuine never start Walmart battery, which EverStart batteries are great. The Walmart batteries, they're always cheaper than the AutoZone or Advanced Auto batteries, and they last just as good. I mean, these work. They put in overtime EverStart batteries. You can get like 6 years out of these things usually. And if you read the label, which I'm not going to do, but if you read the label and look around, those EverStart batteries are typically owned by a bigger company like Jefferson Electronics or something else like that. And it's basically a big brand battery with a bullshit label slapped on it. So we're getting close to 0. I just want to keep some charge in that battery so it doesn't flatline. But anyway, before I keep rambling on, that's what you're dealing with. Mustang machine broke, Camaro saved the day, red trash parts came in, we got motor mounts, we got an AC box. Cutlass is still dead. Cutlass got its heads back. Cutlass motor. Too much stuff going on, man. Too much stuff. It's a never-ending process of shuffling cars and parts and stuff around. So on that note, I'll let you guys go watch another video. You guys have a good day, have a good night. Whatever you do, don't get caught. And just remember, it's all junk. It's just what junk do you choose to drive? I'll see you later.